Welcome to episode 1 of Autobahn, the motoring program that brings you the latest and greatest in the world of the car. My name is Roger Walker. I am an architect. I was born in Hamilton where there's no public transport, and I fell in love with cars, and I've been in love with cars ever since. The first car up on our show is the 2009 Mercedes E500 Coupe. This car is part of the E-Series, the new E-Series Mercedes. This is the Coupe, which is the spiritual successor to the much-loved CLK. First thing you have to say about this car is Mercedes have always had a reputation for being for the drivers of a certain age. But I think this one is sharper and more youthful. However, it still has these sort of remnants of technology that kind of imply that you might have mild or even severe Alzheimer's. Now, for instance, rain falling on this windscreen activates the wipers. So if there's only a little bit of rain, they only do a little bit. And so it actually measures the amount of rain. On the screen here, as soon as you engage reverse gear, there's a camera that stops you backing over a child. A lot of the driver controls are looked after by the car. I mean, one of the most amazing things, it's got something called Distronic, which actually can dial up how many meters you want to be behind the car in front. And a red triangle comes up on the dash to say, you're too close, back off, back off. So it's an anti-tailgating thing. So you can control your worst behaviour of wanting to get really close to the car in front, like to try and psychologically get them to move more quickly. And this car will say, no, no, no. If you wanted to actually drive this car, you can change gears manually, whereby you can arrange your own gear ratios, which is very good, so you can forget the automatic. Prices for the car start at $120,000 for the E250 CDI Blue Efficiency model. There's the E350 V6 at $140,000, or this one, the top of the line E500. Well, I've decided that the car is halfway between a limousine and a coupe. And if you're looking at niche marketing, you'd have to say that this was a coupe limousine. It has incredible levels of comfort. The seats are adjustable infinitely up and down, from all the way to sticking your head, denting the roof, to going through the floor. You can even puff them out, shrink them down. The sound system is brilliant. You've got sat-nav, you've got Bluetooth compatibility, you've got individual controls of temperature. So this amazing sliding sunroof, which is so technical and no doubt weatherproof because it's German engineered, is not available as a standard because I suppose the car is mostly sold in Europe where the sun never shines. But here in New Zealand, where it sometimes shines, it's a great boon. So this is the heart of the animal. A 5.5 litre V8 developing 380 brake horsepower, 540 newton meters of torque. Now the car has been described as a Rottweiler with a muzzle. When you take the muzzle off, it bites your head off. It's amazing how much space inside the car. You have to wonder what's left over for the boot. I'm happy to tell you there's enough room in here for your dead room. It'll waft you to 100 kilometers an hour in 5.4 seconds. And if you continue on, you'll reach 250 kilometers an hour. Heaven forbid in this car, if I ever feel sleepy, the steering wheel starts vibrating in your hand like those phones that gay people use and wobble their bum. But I'm loving driving it. The steering is very, very easy. Other safety features include brake assist, auto dimming lights, 9 airbags, and of course the acronyms ESP and ABS. And the lights come on automatically in a tunnel. It's possibly the safest car in production today, if you can fork out $175,000. I think given the level of performance, it's actually a relative bargain. I was reading a road test this morning of the new Maserati Grand Sport, and it's a $300,000 car, and it doesn't do anything more performance-wise than this car.
One of the most impressive performance features of the car is that it can accelerate from 80 to 120 k's in less than 3 seconds.
The greenies who don't want cars on the planet at all, or the extreme greenies, would have to admire this car. I mean, if you just drove it quietly, it'd go forever on a drop of fuel. But I think the design of it is what I find really interesting, because traditionally Mercedes have been quite staid, quite conservative design, but this one is much more youthful. It's sort of sharpened up, it's got slinky eyes that go around the corner of it, it's got haunches, it's got muscly bits, and it's actually not a beautiful car, but it's a very, very purposeful car, and it actually speaks of its function. And its function's pretty bloody bulletproof. Next year, Mercedes will be launching a convertible version of the car we just tested. It will feature a retractable wind deflector that Mercedes say will eliminate buffeting and reducing noise with the roof down. Well, dear viewers, that was episode 1 of Autobahn. We hope you loved the show, and we hope you'll join us next time. Till then,